Hey, what's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Just My Opinion. Guys, we are talking Warrior Season 3, Episode 9, title, All of Death is Going Home. Man, we are almost towards the end, and I'm very sad about that. Guys, if you did not know already that this is going to be a spoiler-filled recap, I'm going to spoil this up, down, left, right, in, and out, as if you've already seen it. That is your warning. If this is your first time here and you like the video, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and hit that subscribe button. Help me reach that 50K milestone. And guys, also, I'm just recapping this right now just by myself. But if you do want to engage with me later, please come back. Please come through for the after party, the after show, the live recap that I will be hosting August 10th at 6:05 p.m. CST. There you go right there. It's already created, and there is a link in the pinned comments and the description box of this video. I cannot wait to engage with you guys. And also, y'all let me know in the comment section who said this. There's always somebody in the episode that says all of death is going home. So put that in the comment section as well. And man, at the end of episode 3, we got Douglas Strickland attacking Lay, Atoy, and also Nelly at the vineyards. And they destroyed everything, set everything on fire, killed a few of the women, and that was just really unfortunate. But Lai, I said Lay earlier, but Lai was livid, very frustrated, understandably so, and she wanted revenge, and she's been training all season. And Atoy has been telling her, like, hey, I know you're angry. I know you're emotional right now. I know you want revenge, but you're just not ready. I'm injured right now, and I can disarm you. What do you think a grown-ass man can do that trains as well? Lie, you're not ready. But at the end of episode 8, she infiltrated the scene, chopped off some heads or slit some throats, and she has a face-off with Douglas Strickland at the beginning of this episode. And my goodness gracious, she had the upper hand at first. I was like, okay, Lie, I feel you. You ducking and dodging and weaving and slicing. And she got 2 licks on Strickland. I'm like, okay, man, she is really going to kill him right now. But I was saying to myself, whoa, this is happening too fast. I want to savor this. You know what I'm saying? I want to smell the aroma. I want the build up. This is happening because the other guy, the other security guard, we didn't even see that. She killed him off screen per se. And the first time we see him, he's like bleeding from his neck and passes out. I was like, no, I want to see that. But it was a great intro scene when she was attacking Strickland. But hey, Strickland be training too. He can fight. He's strong. And it seemed like he did get the upper hand. And I really did not like him rubbing in her face like, you came all this way. First, it was like, oh, you must be one of Nelly's little whores. I was like, this asshole right here, just like straight bitch mode. Like, I can't stand him. He deserves everything that he got in this episode or is going to get maybe in episode 10, the season finale. But him just talking so much trash and be like, okay, you came all this way to get so far. It's too bad. You don't want to give up now, and gave her back the sword. I was like, ooh, I just really hope that she kills him. But unfortunately, guys, that is not the case. In some way, form, or fashion, he got the upper hand and delivered the body to the doorstep of Nelly. And that was really unfortunate and just a slap in the face. I really wish that Lai would have listened. And if you're watching this live, shout out to you, ma'am. I saw that you liked one of my pictures on Instagram last week. So thank you so much for checking me out. I really do appreciate that. I was checking out your page too. Have some great content. So that is up right there. Thank you so much. I think you did a great job in this season, in this show. It is really unfortunate that you're not going to be with us anymore. But yeah, you gave it your all. So shout out to Lai, man, we lost a sister in the fight. But it was also nice seeing that Nelly and the toy was tending to her body, washing away all of her wounds. And the toy was like, hey, she deserves justice. And Atoy is pissed. She was early when she brought the body, just seeing her and all that. First of all, the drip was nice. I've been talking about drip on this show all season. The green dress was nice, but the acting coming from Atoy was splendid as well. Just seeing her just really distraught and emotional, like, oh, I lost you. Like, I really felt bad for Atoy. But you know that Nelly and Atoy is going to get some type of revenge in some way for him. And I cannot wait to see it. It is going down. It's going down. But let's pour one out for Lai. She is no longer with us anymore. And unfortunately, guys, we don't have Father June with us anymore as well. He has reached the end of his days, and at least he went out by his son. At least he went out being still sane and competent and not wandering around the streets in other people's territories in his underwear. I understand where young June is coming from, but I don't know if I could do that. One of the care people was like, hey, his blood is poison. I can prepare some tinctures to take him out of his misery. I probably would have went that route right there if it wasn't painful. I don't want him taking some tincture, some potion or whatever, and he's like choking on his throat like, oh God, I can't breathe. No, I don't want that, but I don't just know if I can slit my own father's throat. Now, young June is cut from a different cloth. I was not born into a gang. I don't have street fights with hatchets and axes and things of that nature, knives and all that. So young June is a little harder than I would say as far as that's concerned. So seeing blood and all that is maybe not a big deal, but man, that is just still your daddy right there. And it's just really unfortunate. I really did like Father June in this season, not just the season, this show. He was one of my favorite characters. The way that he asserted his authority and dominance in the Hop Wei territory and the way he had his respect, and also put Assam on in season 1. I just have a lot of respect for that, you know, and it was great seeing him at the end of season 2 leaving. And I was so happy when I saw him pop up, I think in episode 4 or 5 of this season, but he's not here with us anymore, and that's just unfortunate. So Father June, if you are watching this, sir, shout out to you. I think you did a great job as well, and I'm going to be looking forward to maybe some other things that you do in the future. His real name is Perry Young. I'm not too familiar with him before this show, but here is the gentleman right here. So shout out to Perry Young, sir. You did a great job. You did a great job. Now, y'all, we was all enjoying the ass whooping that Bill gave Police Chief Benjamin Atwood last week. He went home, drank up with his wife, and he knew that he was going to get a knock on the door the following morning. And guys, I did not know it was going to play out this way. I just knew the bucket was like, you just beat up Police Chief Benjamin Atwood. We can't have that. Cuff this man and go to jail. And I love the way that Bill's man stood up for him like, hey, I don't know what Police Chief Benjamin Atwood is talking about, but your man was drunk, okay? He fell down some stairs. And also, pay attention to this right here. A lot of people can learn a lesson from Bill. Less is more. He did not say anything. He just let Buckley spill all the beans and then reacted. Because Buckley was like, hey, I assume that you know why I'm here. Bill could have been like, I'm so sorry. He challenged me into a fight and I had to beat him up. And then he's like, oh, wait a minute. I never heard this information before. But he kept his mouth shut. Just saying, hey, I assume why you know I'm here. And Bill didn't say nothing. He just kept his mouth shut. And Bill's first response was like, oh, that's what he said that happened. Buck was like, no, he hasn't said anything. His mouth is wired shut. This is a handwritten statement. But all the men down there said, no, he was drunk and fell down some stairs. And are you going to refute that? Or are you going to refuse? And he was like, oh, no, I wouldn't refute that. And hey, I need a police chief. Got the nod of approval from his wife. She gave him the head. That's what's up right there. That's a lovely turn of events right there. I did not see coming. So shout out to Bill. He is now the police chief. And it was so nice for him to go into the office, get all the praise and accolades and worship from his fellow men. And when he went there into the office and sat down and started smiling, I was like, yeah, that's what's up, Bill. That's what's up. I've always been on the fence with Bill. But Bill, he's cool. You know, I can't remember anything off the top of my head to where he did anything evil or nefarious. But yeah, Bill, he is now the new police chief. He beat his way to that position. And man, that is just a really interesting turn of events right there that I did not see coming. And I'm tripping. I left this part out. The funeral for Father June was lovely too. I love the shot that we got him in the coffin and then it panning back and seeing each Hop Wei member hit the hatchet, the axe on the casket. I really did like that. Also, the speech from Chow. I can't believe I left that part out, but that was dope too. Now, I think I said earlier about Hong's relationship with the other male. I forgot his name, but he is the performer that's at the bar at the LGBTQ club. Their relationship is over, and I just kind of knew that was going to happen. I was just saying to myself, okay, if you're going to have them a relationship that flourishes, please let it mean something and let it be long lasting. But they kind of came up with a good way to end it. In a sense, I don't blame Hong for feeling the way he felt when he's there. And the dude was like, oh, no, I'm not a cop today. I'm just like, you dude, you put a gun in my face, in my mouth, and beat up my people. Now you want me to get along and follow with you in this club? No, you finna get your ass whooped. So I'm 100% with Hong. The only thing I would have liked is if he would have explained it in detail, like, no, this guy over here put a gun in my mouth, put a gun in my face, and beat up my people, beat up my home, and he got his ass beat right here. And so for him to say, we gotta escape this fantasy and this is reality and all that, I mean, yeah, that is true, but it wasn't true in this particular situation. So they could have just ironed that out a little bit. But you guys let me know what you think down below in that comment section. Now, what also is interesting is seeing Leary have the conversation with Douglas Strickland as well. After Strickland on murder lie, or I guess in this case, self-defense, but he's still an asshole. We're seeing that the relationship between Dylan Leary and Douglas Strickland is falling apart. He is really calling him like, oh no, this is the long game. You can be the richest Irishman in San Francisco and then you can do whatever you want. Yeah, that sounds all good, but let's continue going this road while you're simultaneously giving me jobs for my people, okay? This is the agreement that we had. Do not screw me. Do not F me over. And I feel that that's what you're doing right now. And I really do like the way that Leary walked off. And I was like, yeah, this is where it's going to come up to where he blows up the bridge. And he blows up the bridge. And the funny thing is the help that he got, he did free that boy and was like, hey, I just got you out of a pickle. You was locked up. Now I need your help. Let's go blow this thing up. And he blew it up. And I loved it. I love the imagery. I love the fireball. I love the shots that we got with Leary too. It was very epic, comic book superhero-like. I did like all that. And again, how in the world are you going to go and blow up somebody's establishment, then go boast and brag about it in their face? Like, yeah, I blew up your bridge. Boom. That's what's left of it. Ha, 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 ha. But the relationship between them is completely gone. And we see that towards the very end of this episode because Leary whoops all 5 of them. And the choreography was quite well in this situation too. It was very lucky because there was one swing that Leary dodged barely by the hair on his chin. He was attacking somebody this way and somebody came behind him and he ducked barely and the bar flew right over his head and hit the other guy in the mouth that Leary was already hitting. But man, that primal instinct came out. Oh my gosh. I can't remember. I think that movie called American History X, I may be mistaken, to where one of the characters opened someone's mouth, put it on the curb and did a curb stomp. And that's all I was thinking about towards the end of this brawl, the end of this fight right here, where Leary did the same thing on the edge of the counter, on the edge of the bar. And he did this scream, ah! That was even better than Bill's last episode. He also beat the other guy in the face with the hammer. I knew Leary was going to win. Them dudes didn't look like they could fight. And they were small as hell talking about, yeah, Strickland said we wanted to make it hurt. Like, no, y'all got your asses whooped. And yeah, it was very funny too. Y'all guys let me know what you think down in the comments. But y'all, this is really disappointing to me, especially the end of the episode where Young June is trying to talk to Assam and Hong about the future of the Hop Wei. Assam is asking Young June, like, hey, how you holding up? And he's like, hey, you know, I thought I was going to feel this way, but I feel this right here. Hop Wei forever. What's really making me mad about this part of the story is I don't want to see the Hop Wei fall apart from internal beef. And I don't see Assam as communicating very well with Young June at all. I mean, he's not communicating, period. At the very beginning of the episode, he's pulling Yan Mi to the side talking about, hey, the printer guys are getting better with the money. I'm assuming that Young June is going to assassinate you. I'm all emotional right now. We got to get away. He's up here getting Chow involved. He's going to go vent to a toy talking about, hey, you're not part of the Hop Wei no more and I don't belong here and all of this. But all he has to do is go communicate with Young June and he's not doing that. If you really care about this girl, recruit her to be in the Hop Wei as well. I mean, my goodness, y'all need as many people as possible. That would be smart to me. Just like bring her into the fold. That's more money for everybody. That's just more convenient. But he don't even want to go to Young June and be like, look, I really do care about this girl. She has been loyal. She's been doing this. She's been doing that. What are you going to do after you train these new people? Are you going to kill her? I would really appreciate it if you did not do that. But he don't want to do that at all. He just want to sit and sour and make assumptions. And that's just really bothering me. I don't like it at all. And that's just, I don't want to say it's bad writing, but it just could have been better. I don't want to see eternal beef. And that's where it's looking like we're headed. And I don't like it. Now, if we want to go to Mai Ling and also Leon, this was funny. It was brief. I don't know why her guards thought that they was going to be able to take him down, but I was laughing my butt off talking about, what are they doing here? My protection against me. And he tried to put his hand on him like, are you serious, bro? I will knock your block off. It was also really, really nice to see Mai Ling crying. She was really scared. I really wish she would have smacked the shit out of her. I don't believe that men should hit women ever unless it's self-defense. And I also don't believe that women should be hitting men. Everybody should keep their hands to themselves. But however, there are situations where somebody needs to get their wig knocked off, and this is one of them. My Ling is a murderer. She killed the elder. She killed my best friend. No, I am not. No, you're evil. You deserve a back fist in the face. I think most people can agree with that, but if you don't, let me know down in the comment section below. But I'm really interested in you guys seeing what's going to happen to My Ling. We got one episode left, guys. Put your thoughts down below. But Yan Mi is arrested, and Hassan feels responsible. And in a way, he kind of is, and goes down there and makes a deal at the police station with Bill, with Lee, and with Agent Mosley. And I was laughing my ass off when they shook their hands. Well, I guess now, since we're all effing cozy, how did this work? And yes, how does it work? How is this going to go down in episode 10? We're going to have to see. It's going to be a mess. And again, Chow was in this mess too, because Hassan pulls up like, hey, I need you to hold these train tickets, this money. Chow's like, look, if you're late, dude, I'm going to take it and leave. But then Happy Jack's people come too, and they threaten Chow. And I'm like, damn, Chow, how you gonna get out of this? You always in a mess. But Chow's like, hey, I know where the printer and the plates are, okay? If you want to be here at this time, this place, I got you. So it is going to be very interesting to see how all of this plays out. Man, I just want peace. I want the Hop Wei to make it. And it doesn't look like it's headed in that direction. But I'm eager to see. I'm eager to talk about it with you guys as well. And so you guys let me know what you think down in that comment section below. But guys, that is my recap. That is my reaction. That is my review for Warrior Season 3, Episode 9, title, All of Death is Going Home. And guys, remember to come back tonight, August 10th, 6:05 p.m. CST for the after party. It is going down. It is going down. It is going down. Guys, again, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Just My Opinion, and subscribe to the channel. Get all of this stuff right here. You know you want it. You know you want it. But again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that my name is Brandon Keith Avery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.